Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to another vlog. It's been a while since I've been on here. I've just been kind of doing my thing, but I thought it would be a good time to do a vlog, full day of eating type of thing, because I have high carb days and low carb days now. So we'll go over that during this vlog, and I'll talk about some of my program updates. For those of you who may be new here, my name is Brianna, but a lot of people call me Bri, and I am an aspiring bikini competitor. I say aspiring because I have yet to compete in a bodybuilding show, but I plan to at the end of this year. So I have just logged in for the day. I do have a desk job. Actually, let me give a tour of my office really quick. Here's my office. There's my dog. Little chair. Craft table, which I haven't gotten to lately, to be honest. Say hi, Miko. And my desk. That's my office. Yeah, spend 8 hours a day sitting at this desk right here. So yeah, plan for today, for this vlog, is today is a high carb day. So I will record all of my meals today throughout the day, just while I'm working. I'll take a pause from working to record that. And then I'll probably, what's today? Monday? Today's Monday. So then I'll have to record my low carb day on Wednesday, because that's one of my rest days, so it's a lower carb day. And that's a check-in day, so that's cool. Maybe I'll take some clip of me doing my check-in that day. It's been a while since I did that. But yeah, that's the plan for today. So just a couple thoughts on an update, what's been going on. So yeah, as you know, I've been in a build phase, and they did post the schedule on muscle contests for the rest of this year. So planning to compete in a show in October in San Diego. And basically then that means right now, the plan is I will be in a build phase from now until probably end of June, and then maybe end of June, early July, I will go into prep. So food has been good. Obviously it's been high for the moment. Like I said, I'm doing high carb, low carb days. So that's a recent change actually to my program. Just so I'm not putting on too much weight too fast while I'm in this build phase. And that's been fine. It's been easy to manage for the most part. Some days definitely feel hungrier than others, but you know, that'll come with the build phase, putting in a lot of effort in the gym and everything. In addition to that, I'm still doing 4 days of cardio, but my coach upped my time to 25 minutes of cardio per session, so I'm doing that now. This last week she gave me the option to choose what I would do for cardio, so I did 2 days on incline treadmill and then 2 days on the Stairmaster, but we'll see what she says for this upcoming week. And then what else? Yeah, I've had my new program for the past few weeks now. I'm probably going to record some mic'd up gym sessions for those, but I've been posting reels on my Instagram about my new program. So new program, it's definitely a bikini bodybuilder special program. So glutes, shoulders. I'm still hitting like a couple of quad movements, just, you know, so I don't lose like muscle mass there, but not really trying to grow in that area anymore. And then, yeah, I'm still doing like one bicep movement and one tricep movement. Besides that, literally just glutes, shoulders, and back. I'm doing some back movements as well. Gotta get that hourglass shape, my lats. So yeah, that's kind of recent things going on. And yeah, it's been going great. Loving my new program. And obviously I'm enjoying, you know, the food still. My coach has also said, so before she knew that I was doing like one cheat meal a week, but she did say now is the time where we got to get a little more strict with that. So she's just telling me if I can have something or not. Like this last week, I could have a cup of froyo for example. So I did that, and we got some Girl Scout cookies, and I added those into my macros for the day. So I had my froyo, and then I had Girl Scout cookies, like 3 Girl Scout cookies with it that I tracked. And then even for that froyo day, she told me to do 40 grams of carbs less for that day, just to kind of offset the froyo. So still got a little sweet treat in there, but still trying to like control it a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna get to work, and because I'm starting a little late today with the time change, it's kind of thrown me off. The past 2 days, literally slept almost 10 hours. So obviously my body needed that rest. And I don't know if it has to do with the time change or not, but you know, I needed that sleep apparently. So anyway, starting work a little late. Let me get to work, and I will check back in with you when I'm making my breakfast. My gosh, my dog keeps whining because it's been a while since I did a vlog, and he always gets confused when I'm recording. Okay, it's breakfast time. Makeup. Whiny little baby. It's breakfast time. So I've got my FitnessPal open, of course, where I track everything. Let me get everything out, and then I'll show you what I'm having. Okay, so on the menu for breakfast today, oops, I already forgot. I'm having 2.5 ounces of egg white, 2 eggs, a bagel, a teaspoon of butter, which is about 4 grams, and then my coffee, of course. And I just want to say, for weighing my egg whites, I put the pan on the scale, okay? I've seen a lot of influencers out there, or yeah, influencers, I guess, where they put the carton on the scale, and that's how they weigh their egg whites, which, like, that would just give me stress, just trying to get the right amount of egg whites by having the carton on the scale. Like, you need to be on point when pouring your egg whites, but I feel like I have more control over making sure I have the right number of ounces for my egg whites. So that's how I do it. So yeah, getting the egg whites on. And again, I just crack my eggs directly in the pan. Eggs are going. Gonna start the bagel. So we buy bagels from Costco. We cut them, put them in the freezer, and they last obviously a long time, and they come out perfectly. Just put the defrost function on the toaster. And Costco finally brought back a sweet bagel. It was forever. So for a while we were getting everything bagels and Parmesan bagels, and yeah, now I have my cranberry orange bagel in there right now, which I like cranberry orange, but I wish they would bring back French toast, honestly. And then last but not least, I'm gonna get my coffee ready. So I've got everything ready almost. Oh, I keep doing that with the lighting. For my coffee, I have been obsessed with making a nice coffee. And the flavor I do is this Nola style blend, double espresso. And what I do is normally I would have like 2 cups of coffee a day, and I will put my oat milk creamer, and of course I weigh my creamer, but I would normally do that, and I put 20 milliliters in each cup of my coffee. But with iced coffee and this espresso, I've been doing 40 milliliters, or like between 30 and 40 milliliters in my iced coffee, and it's so good. I don't know, I've just been liking the sweetness, so it just makes it delish. Just delicious. Okay, give it a swirl. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful coffee. Plus, I bought this, I don't know, last time I did an espresso order, I just bought this like tumbler. It's a plastic tumbler, so you're only supposed to use it for ice drinks, but it's just a vibe. I don't know. Okay, and then also our butter. My husband, he made us do this, but I love it. We have this like butter container, and so you can leave it sitting on the counter, and it's room temp butter, so it's easy to spread. And all you have to do is change out the water. There's water inside here. Change it out every 3 days, and so your butter won't spoil. So I don't know, it's perfect. Love that. And this is the final compilation of my breakfast. Like I said, got my bagel from Costco. I have a teaspoon of butter. I have 2.5 ounce egg white, 2 eggs, 2 whole eggs, my iced coffee, and that is my breakfast. Oh, and by the way, I think I forgot to mention what my carbs are on my high carb days. So high carb days, I'm doing 320 grams of carbs. Low carb days, I'm doing 260 grams. So we will see the differences. Mostly the same, of course, but the additional carbs, you'll see that come into play today. But that's my breakfast, so I'm gonna go eat that and then get back to work. All right, it is 2:15 in the afternoon. Had breakfast a little late, so having lunch a little late, although I am starving. So I'm gonna go heat up my food. But before that, I need to pull out our meal prep meals from the freezer so that those can thaw. So what we do for meal prep is we meal prep on Thursdays for a full week. So up until the next Thursday, we leave out meals for Friday through Monday, and then put the rest of the meals in the freezer so they don't go bad, so the meat doesn't go bad, and then we just thaw it when we need it. And so that's just been working out for us. It's really nice just doing a bulk meal prep like that, and then that way for our lunch and dinner meals, we already have the meals pre-made. So I'm gonna go grab those and then heat up my food, show you what I'm eating for lunch today. All right, in the garage fridge, I'm gonna grab these meals. Look, there they are, our meals for the rest of the week. And we bulk prep our meat, and we vacuum seal it for the correct number of ounces we need for our meals. So yeah, that's just the level of dedication we have to meal prep, just to make things more efficient, make it easier. Plus, we're simple. We don't do complex recipes. We just eat the same thing every single day. A lot of people would find that challenging. It's hard at first, but once you're in a rhythm and you're just on the grind, it just feels normal. So yeah, I'm gonna grab these, put them in the front fridge, then heat up my food. Okay, fridge is restocked. Always put my meals here and Richard's meal on the top. That is our meals for Tuesday through Thursday. I already grabbed my lunch meal from the fridge, and boom, right into the microwave. So that is heating up. For our lunch meal on high carb days, I also have been having a piece of naan with some cheese, cheddar cheese, to make a little quesadilla. So I'll have my lunch meal with my rice and chicken breast, and then naan and cheese on the side. It's so good. So I'm gonna grab that. so lunch is ready. Took me more than a few minutes today because we also pre-shred our block of cheese and then put it in a vacuum sealed bag so it doesn't go bad, and then we just open it when we need it. So I had to open that. But here's my lunch. I've got my chicken breast rice meal, 158 grams of rice, 4 ounces of chicken breast, and my non-quesadilla. And I drizzle a little bit of like sauce on there. Right now, since it's just a drizzle, I'm not tracking it. Plus I consistently have that every day basically. So, but during prep, I won't be doing that. You know, I'll be tracking every little bit, every little thing that's going into my meals. But right now it's just a drizzle of sauce, just to add some flavor. But that's it. That's my lunch. So check back in a bit. I have 3 more meals today: afternoon snack, dinner, and then evening snack. So that will be to round out my high carb day today. I also have a workout schedule for today, which I'm going to get in the middle of the work day, take my lunch, go hit the gym, in the home gym. And yeah, so this is going to be my meal before my workout as well. All right, check back in later. Hello again. So it is about 5:30. I am wrapping up at work here, and I got my workout in the afternoon after I had that meal earlier for lunch. There's Miko playing with his toy. Miko. Okay, you want to be a star. So now I'm gonna have my afternoon snack. I will show you what I have for that. And then plans probably are gonna walk this dog, get some steps in, take him out on a walk. So nice now that it doesn't get dark super early. So I love that. So I'm gonna do that, and yeah, then I'll have my last 2 meals for the rest of the day, dinner and my evening snack. So I'll make sure to show you those. I will say my energy has slowly dwindled today, as is what happens when I'm working my corporate job. I, like the rest of America who have a corporate job, do not totally love my corporate job, but here we are. Pays the bills. Yeah, eventually maybe want to do something else. So, I mean, interested in potentially being like a personal trainer, but to be honest, I don't feel like I have the qualifications. I mean, of course I have my own success in my own fitness so far and have knowledge, you know, about everything related to like tracking my food, and I've been able to see throughout the time with my coach how she structures my programs and everything. But I don't know, thinking about, you know, formalizing my knowledge, getting certified personal trainer certification, and then maybe trying to do something in person. I don't know where to get started. If you have any free advice for me on what to do, I will happily take it, because I, like I said, don't actually enjoy my job. I want to do something that I like to do, but it's just nerve-wracking. I'm sure there's tons of people out there feel the same. You want to try something different, you want to do something different, but you're just nervous. That's me right now. I would love, love, love the opportunity to share my knowledge, help people just like reach their goals, but you know, we'll see. That's a maybe. All right, let's go get my afternoon snack. Okay, I am set up in the kitchen here with all my stuff for my afternoon snack. This is kind of an interesting one because I like to have my cereal with like protein milk, basically, which it's so good. So, you know, you love cereal, love protein, mixed with milk, it's worth trying. Okay, so I set everything up on the counter. I'll just show you as I'm making it what I do. First thing, I've got my milk, unsweet almond milk. I just do a cup of this, so 240 milliliters. I do my scoop of protein, or sorry, creatine, directly into my cup here. Have my whey protein, my protein. It's the best. Way better than Costco whey protein. Sorry, Costco. And the flavor I'm doing is chocolate brownie. So today I'm actually doing, what am I doing? 1.25 scoops. Okay, so eyeballing that. And what I do to mix it is I have my little frother thing, and we are going to mix this bad boy up. Okay, and then I do my cereal. Honey Nut Cheerios, obviously. 37 grams. Then we're gonna do peanut butter. So today I'm having 15 grams of peanut butter. Yum. Just take my spoon. Here, back it up a little so you can see what's going on. Okay. Perfect. 15 grams. So now I've got all the pieces. My protein milk blend, my cereal and peanut butter. And we're just gonna pour this in there. I feel like I could have done a better job blending it, but whatever. Yeah, so that's my afternoon snack. My protein cereal, I add my creatine in there as well. And then have peanut butter in there, and I'm also gonna have an apple. So that's my afternoon snack. I'm gonna get to it, like I said, wrap up at work, walk the dog, and then I'll be back to show you my dinner meal today, which is also another meal prep meal. So it'll be really quick for me to heat that up and show you what that looks like. And then we'll do the evening snack to round out my day, full day eating on my high carb day. All right, see ya in a bit. Okay, it's dinner time, and it's around 7:30 p.m. So second to last meal of the day. So for dinner, I already heated up my meal. Rice, my fatty meat is chuck roast and carrots. Now for lunch meals, we always have chicken breast, and then for dinner we do like a fattier meat, so usually chicken thigh, red meat of some kind. Right now we were just trying to get through some red meats that we had in the freezer. So this meal prep week consists of chuck roast and tri-tip that Richard made on the smoker, and next week we'll have brisket that he also made on the smoker. And we were just talking about this. We have some chicken thigh that's cooked in the freezer, so I'll thaw that. And then I think there's some more chuck roast, so we'll add that stuff into the meal plan for next week. But just gonna eat this meal, and then the last meal of the night will be later, maybe in like an hour from now. And that will be it. Okay, YouTube, we are rounding out the day of my high carb day with my last meal for today. So I have got on my plate 3.5 ounces egg whites, 170 grams, a chocolate rice cake, and a banana. So another high carb meal is my last meal of the day, and sweet stuff, because who doesn't love having sweet stuff right before bed? So this is going to be last meal of the day. I've already washed my face, put my beef tallow cream on. I am part of that beef tallow cream trend. I found an esthetician within the last couple of years, get facials from her and like lash lifts and stuff, and she makes her own beef tallow. So I, support her small business, and also it just is really hydrating for your skin. I'm having a little bit of a breakout right now, so just trying to maintain, my usual face regimen, just morning and night, which I only started washing my face within like the last 2 years, by the way. So, but just trying to take better care of my skin now that I'm getting a little older. But that is it for today. So I'm going to wrap up this day here. Again, this was my high carb day. So for today, I had 320 grams of carbs, and on my low carb day, I do 260 grams. So I will reconvene this vlog on Wednesday, a couple days from now, so I can show the difference between the high carb day and the low carb day. You'll see it's pretty much the same food with some things taken out to account for those extra carbs today. And yeah, tomorrow morning, I'm going to do my posing practice, work like usual. I have another lifting session tomorrow, so just business as usual. But I will see you in a couple days to resume this vlog and show you my low carb day. Hello YouTube, and I am back. It is Wednesday, so like promised, I'm going to be showcasing my meals for a lower carb day today. And as a reminder, my lower carb days, I have 260 grams of carbs. I have my food already going, my breakfast. My breakfast actually is the same. I have 2 whole eggs, I have a bagel, some butter, and egg white. So nothing changed in terms of the carbs for breakfast, so that'll be the same. I will show you that when that's done. Also, it's Wednesday, so I had check-in with my coach, just an update there. So I'm currently sitting at 133.6 pounds. At my lowest weight during, when I was just trying to lose weight, I got down to 125, so I'm about 8 pounds up from the lowest weight I had during that recomp phase. So yeah, 8 pounds up now into the build phase. And yeah, it's, some days I feel very, very fluffy. It is hard being in a build phase and not feeling like I'm lean. So yeah, that is hard sometimes. But it's also good to see, the progress. I feel like in my shoulders a little bit, I'm seeing a little bit more definition, especially when I'm doing my posing. So that's nice, just to kind of see that coming out a little bit. But yeah, just did my check-in, making breakfast now, and I will show you my breakfast as soon as I plate it up. Okay, breakfast is plated. Like I said, my bagel, eggs, and coffee. Today I'm having maple pecan flavored coffee. Oh, and also it's Wednesday, so tomorrow we have meal prep Thursday. Already thawing our meats here. Our chicken breast is in there. This was some leftover rice. And then this is all of our red meat for meal prep. So we've got brisket on the docket, tri-tip, and then more of the chuck roast. So that is thawing in preparation for meal prep tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna eat my breakfast now and get back to work, and I will check in to show you my lunch. There's a little bit of a difference there for the low carb day, so you will get to see that, and I will be back. Hello, I am back. It is around 1:30. I had a dentist appointment today that I went to during lunch. Love a good midday teeth cleaning. but had to wait 30 minutes to eat because I put some fluoride on. Anyway, for lunch today, meal prep meal, rice, chicken breasts, still have my cheese and a little drizzle of barbecue on there. So the only difference from today compared to my high carb day is that I don't have my naan with my lunch. So that's, you know, reduction in carb for this meal. But other than that, still having my cheese and my normal meal prep meal. So I'm gonna go ahead and wolf that down, and then we only have 3 remaining meals to show you for the rest of the day. So I will be back. Hello, I am back. So having my afternoon snack. It is the same actually as what I had on my higher carb day. So let me just show you. Today I decided to keep my protein shake separate. So I'm just having it in a blender bottle. I put a little bit of milk in there, but then the rest water, an apple, my cereal, and peanut butter. And I'm actually having more peanut butter today than I had on Monday. I'm gonna pour the rest of the portion of my milk into my cereal, but didn't want it to get soggy while I was recording. So, just gonna have my afternoon snack. I'm also wrapping up at work, and I gave Miko a snack as well, just because I felt like he needed an afternoon snack too. And then plans for today, it is a rest day from lifting, but I do need to get my core in, need to get cardio in, so I'm gonna plan to do that. So I'll head over to the commercial gym for cardio. I might do the core at home though, and then need to pick up some oat milk creamer, so I'll do that while I'm out. And then back home for the rest of the night, and I will show you guys my dinner and evening meal snack as well on the slow carb day. But that's it for now, so I will see y'all later on when I heat up my dinner, show you what I'm having. Hello again, YouTube. I am back. It is officially evening. I did my cardio. I did do my core at home before I went for cardio. Now I'm gonna eat my dinner meal. So no changes in comparison to my high carb day for dinner meal. Just have one of my meal prep meals, which today I have 158 grams of rice, 4 ounces of tri-tip, and 85 grams of carrots. So another red meat meal for my fatty meat for my dinner meal. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat that. We are almost rounding out the day here. So I'll show you my snack later on, but what is remaining in this day today? I'm gonna eat this, probably just watch some TV. I threw in a load of laundry, of our fitness laundry, because Richard told me he didn't have any clean shirts, so threw that in. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna clean the restrooms because we have a guest coming tomorrow. I talked about a trainer that Richard used to see in San Diego when we lived there, and that was the first time I ever did a session with a personal trainer. I went with Richard, and he's coming tomorrow because Richard is thinking about signing up with him again, or I think he is going to sign up with him again. And yeah, so shout out Greg, see you tomorrow. But he will be coming to the house so that he could see everything we have in the home gym in person, and then also go through all the movements with Richard because he's got some injuries to work around. So yeah, I think maybe I'll do that, just make sure that, you know, guest bathroom is tidied up, ready for that guest coming tomorrow. And then yeah, probably gonna watch some TV. I am tired from today and just gonna veg out, honestly, hang out with my dog. Richard is away this evening. He has a thing he goes to on Wednesdays, so it's just me till he gets home from that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do all that stuff, and then I will show you my last meal of the day just to round out this additional full day of eating on my low carb day. Okay, in the kitchen as usual. So time just flew by. I did what I said I was gonna do. I cleaned the bathrooms. I also did some foam rolling on my glutes and abductors because You know, I've just been really like sore lately. I've been having some lower back pain. My coach said to, make sure to foam roll your glutes. So I did that. I have a deep tissue massage scheduled for this weekend, and I'm so looking forward to that. I really feel like I need that. But in the meantime, I will just continue with stretching and foam rolling, of course, to help with recovery. Okay, last meal of the day on this low carb day. So basically the same thing, except removed my banana. So, and also having less grapes. But look, that's still a lot of grapes. So 140 grams of grapes, a rice cake, and then I have 3.5 ounces of egg whites. So that is my final meal for the day to round it out. Like I said, this was my lower carb day, 260 grams of carbs on my low carb days, high carb days, 320 grams. And you saw, I'm simple. I keep it simple with my meals. That's just what works for me. It's all about consistency, and I enjoy my meals. So no reason to change it up too much. But that is it. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching, and feel free to like, subscribe, comment, just to follow along. I am not a consistent poster, like vlogger on YouTube whatsoever, but just, filming when I feel like I have some things to share, just want to talk to you guys and kind of share what's going on during my bodybuilding journey. But again, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.